Morning. Hello. Jesus Christ. Oh, I've just woken up. Oh God! But I thought I'm do stream. I'm do stream because oh my God! Like I'm actually out of the house for a good portion of today. I'm going to be going over to see the parents. We're going over to see eat food, not seafood. Well, there might be fish, and we're going over to have fish and chips with the folks. Just sit down, see them in person, as it is such a rare treat to do. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to be here this afternoon or potentially this evening. So yes, I'm doing a stream for you now so that you've got some content to consume while I am away. So you have to forgive me because I am in the middle of waking up. I've got a fresh bottle of water here, courtesy I think of Jane. I don't know whether Jane filled this up for me. I don't know. Maybe I filled it up myself. Who knows anymore? I'd like to thank Poppy Seed Aussie there for the 3 months. And yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Are people keeping well? Are people having a good old time? Hopefully so. I mean, as good a time as you can, given the circumstances that we're in at the moment. They're your social bubble buddies, and that's the one. Lovely, lovely. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi. Lovely. Right, so yeah, hopefully people are keeping well. On Planet Joe, not going too bad at the moment. I was actually going to stream some Skyrim this morning, and I know one lady is very devastated that I'm not streaming Skyrim, but I thought to myself, do you know what? We've actually played Skyrim, I say relatively recently, but within the last week. So I thought, you know what, we'll play something a bit different. I was going to do the Long Dark, but unfortunately I'm like, I have no brain, which chat knows, but like I have no brain at the moment. So I'm trying to do games that are relatively simple, don't require much input, which Bomber Crew is. So you'll have to forgive me while I sort of gear up here and wakey. Yeah, not too much else happening apart from that. As I say, I'm just going over to see the folks this afternoon, and then we should be back tomorrow for some Armour 3 Bear Cave Armour Ops, so that should be pretty fun. But yeah, how are people doing in chat? Have we all had good days so far? Have we all had good mornings, afternoons, evenings, all of that good stuff? Hopefully people are keeping quite well. I will wake up eventually. You just have to give me a moment. Bit of cube hydrate. Oh dear. Just polishing my glasses. How's lockdown going at your place? It's almost fully lifted here. At least here in the UK, retail. So basically, there were phases to the lockdown. Okay, so there was restrictions placed on leisure, retail, and like work and exercise and things like that. So restrictions on going outside for exercise are generally lifted, right? So you're allowed to go outside for a walk. You know, if you want to go for a 1 hour walk, a 2 hour walk, that's fine, right? The only limitation that's still enforced is that you can only do that exercise within, I think it's 5 miles of your homestead.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot go further afield than 5 miles. So, for example, I can't use it as an excuse to say, oh, I'm going to drive over to Wales and walk up Snowdon, because that's technically exercise. That would be irresponsible. So we don't have like full freedom of movement with regards to doing like exercise and physical, work. But it's getting there. So it's a little bit more relaxed than it was than one piece of 1 hour exercise a day locally on your local streets. Most work is somewhat back to normal. Employers are having to accommodate the fact here in the UK that obviously the phased reopening of work is quite tricky with regards to obviously making sure that there's no hot seating with like desks and stuff, that people are all spread out as evenly as they can be so that there's less chance of transmission. All of that's going on. So a lot of places the places that can return to work have returned to work in some measure, whether it's working from home, which most of the places that could work from home are already open anyway through the whole thing, because people were working from home. Morning, Novi. Hello, good to see you, love. How you doing? Thank you very much to Translantic as well there while I'm just waffling on. Right, what else was going on? So, yeah, the bloody... So there's 2 more phased reopenings of the United Kingdom, if you like, okay? So there is retail and the leisure industry. I speak specifically leisure industries such as like bars and restaurants and clubs and things like that. The retail industry is due to be reopening as of 2 days' time. The official opening date is Monday, I believe it's a Monday, the 15th of June. That is when, under government regulation, we are allowed to reopen stores. As of this moment in time, I actually work in retail, so I'm expecting to be going back to work in the next couple of days or so. The time after that is then going to be the leisure industry, and they will be opening as of the middle of July, as I understand it, or potentially earlier based on how the government feels the lockdown's going on. Novi's just eating breakfast and needed some nice background noise, so here I am. No worries, no worries. What you got for breakfast, Novi? What you got for breakfast? I think people are, oh God, someone's ahead of me. A sandwich. You've got who's that? Sandwich for breakfast. Like a sausage oh, cheese toasties. Okay, that's forgivable. Oh, you had me worried then. I thought you were having like a ham sandwich for breakfast. I thought, what kind of heathen stuff is going... No, but you didn't do that. You had a cheese toasty, which is entirely reasonable. Right. So let's load up the game then. So basically that's where we're at in the UK. A lot of measures are relaxed. It's getting to be less, hunker-bunker. And it's becoming a bit more sort of, a bit easier to breathe kind of thing. It's getting a bit, the weight is being lifted in terms of the lockdown oppression. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So let me fire up ye old Crew of the Bomber, and then we can have a look at doing our final campaign. I've never actually got this far in Bomber Crew before, especially not in a single aircraft. Like, good grief. Like, we're doing really well. Now, where is it? It's one of these. There it should be somewhere around here. There it is. Bomber Crew. I've got you. Lovely. Hey Q, how's it going? I have Tex-Mex eggs with smoked sausage and bacon. Lovely. Are you going to do more DayZ with Womble? No, I'm not. I'm not in the market for doing DayZ on stream. So there's a couple of reasons for that. Personally, I believe that DayZ is a game that's actually very difficult to stream because of the stream sniping problem, right? If you are on stream and you go back to your base, people know where your base is, and some people have got nothing better to do. Most are totally fine, but some people stream snipe, and it can ruin the fun. It can ruin the experience, because some people, to get their 5 minutes of their 5 seconds of fame on Twitch, will quite happily sit outside your front door for hours while you're streaming, just to shoot you in the back of the head as you open your front door. So that's one of the reasons that puts me off. The other reason is that there's a lot of people in ZF that are already streaming it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's thoroughly covered as a piece of content. You can definitely go and get your fix for that elsewhere. So, in the interest of adding a bit of variety to the ZF game roster, I thought I might, play something a little bit different. So, Bomber Crew it is. I tend to stay away from more multiplayer things. Tend to steer towards me co-op and me single players anyway, which is fair enough. Plus, I'm also really bad at DayZ. Wouldn't make for good viewing. Yeah, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. So, what we're going to do, campaign, Bomber Crew. I'm getting back into it, getting back into the swing here. Load game, we are in the Boomer Zoomer. Very, very nice. Have you ever played Sniper Elite? There was actually a plan, Shade, for me and Catler to do, like, all of the Sniper Elite games in, like, a long, like, almost, like, year-long series, where, like, once a week, once an evening, kind of thing, an evening in the week, we'd just sit down for a couple of hours and play Sniper Elite co-op together, which would be pretty good. Where's the starting screen from, Q? It is from you'll have to forgive me, I set it up such a long time ago, but it is from a free stock video library, which just had an amalgamation of short, like 4 or 5 second clips of, like, Lancaster bombers, and I compiled them down into a video. I have no idea what the original source material is, so I must apologize. It's been so long, like years, since I set it up, and I've got no clue anymore. Sniper Elite is awesome. Have you ever played No Man's Sky? I have, a very long time ago, when it was bad. I played it when it was bad. I haven't played it really recently in any measure. I know that it's better than it was, but I take issue with the whole crafting survival thing, right? I've done it already. Like, I did my time in Minecraft. I did my time playing various other crafting survival games. the formula doesn't work for me anymore as an experience, as a gameplay experience. I hate having to mine, to having to craft, to make things to mine, to make things to craft a better miner, to go crafting. It's like, I don't know. The gameplay doesn't sate my needs anymore. It's long since lost on me, sadly. Thank you very much to Judge Dredd Demand, very kind there for 19 months. That ancient guy. He's an old geezer. So let's dive down and have a look at the crew here while I remember. So this is obviously RAF Woodbridge. This is where we're basing out of in the UK, just northish of London. We are currently in very, very late war. As you can actually see, we're... I tell you what, I can actually do the final mission straight away and go back to bed if you wanted. I don't... But yeah, we're in the final point of the campaign now. The war is ending. It's nearly over. I've never ever been to this point in a Bomber Crew campaign before. Literally no idea. We're in the starting screen. There you go, don't worry. We'll get there. I've just woken up. Any second. There it is. So this is RAF Woodbridge. So basically, we're very, very late in the war, as you can see by the blue bar at the top here. We're very, very late in. So no Factorio. I'm not a big fan of Factorio either, no. No, for that same reason, TR Hack. Are you saying you don't want to play more DayZ clones? Now, I didn't say that. Come on now. Let's be real, Leoth here. Who doesn't want to play? What was that awful one? What was that awful one that fucking Zulu sent me? Thanks to your one planer stream back then. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. What was that awful game? That fucking... Zulu gave me an awful game. What was it called? Can I see my, like, hidden library? Can I see which games are hidden? Probably not. I don't know. I had an awful... it was such a bad game. And he, like, gifted it to me because I refused to buy it. It was even worse than my poor mind could have imagined. Let's go back and play it. Fuck it. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. It was some survival game that had been in early access for a while, and then it turned out to be a massive bloody flop. Trying to see if I think I could recognise the logo if I saw it, but I must have got it hidden, and I don't know how to get to my hidden. Was it Scum? It wasn't Scum. No, it was like older than that. Anyway, you still have Layers of Fear, the horror game. Do I? I really don't know. Do I? I probably do. I might not. I'm not in the market for it either. Now that you mention it, just thought I'd put that out there as a disclaimer. View hidden games. View. Here it is, hidden games. Is that it? No? What was that? Okay, that's it. That one. Nether was the game. That's it. Oh my fucking god. What a disaster. Yeah, Nether was the game. Fucking Jesus. God, I've got some awful games in my hidden library. Fucking Jesus. I went through this phase when I was a little bit like younger, where like someone bought like a Humble Bundle thing, like, and he kept buying like Humble Bundle packs to get the games that he actually wanted, but then he had a shitload of spare Humble Bundle keys for games that he didn't want, and I said I'd have them. And rubbish. I got some awful games from Humble Bundle in my inventory. Anyway, let's get into the game. Let's actually play some gameplay. So, RAF Woodbridge, 61 missions flown, 950 fighters destroyed. We've got 56,000 miles on the clock, 111 bombing targets annihilated, with 0 bombers and 0 crew lost. We have had the same crew, not even a dead man, through the whole mission, which is excellent. We've also had 66 reconnaissance photos, which is very, very nice. In terms of the crew itself, we have them just down here. Oh, big stretch. There's JJ himself. JJ is our radio operator, currently responsible for charting out aircraft navigation courses. He tells the pilot which way to fly, basically. You'll see that when we get in-game. He also has the other responsibility of, I believe, navigating via Starlight as well. That's one of the big things for us. He's able to go up to high altitude, because at high altitude you can't really see the ground for any ground reference, so you have to fly at night and navigate via stars. So that is what our man JJ can do here. He's fully trained with a secondary qualification as a radio operator. All round been a very, very, very good navigator for the moment. He also was a history teacher in Whitby There you go, bit of backstory for him. Then going down the list, we've got Mr. Wilhelm as our pilot, a geography student, lovely. Trained as pilot and as mechanic, reasonably well armoured, nothing to say here, he's bloody good at flying the plane, apart from landing. Like, I think he has a bottle of whiskey that he keeps like swigging while he's trying to land, because you'll see, he just doesn't line up on the runway properly at all. Then in the mechanics position, we've got Peely, who's basically got 0 armour. But if you compare speed here, right, so say Wilhelm's got 43% speed. He moves but even less than half as quickly. And then Peely here has got 98%. Basically, we need Peely to be really quick in order to actually run to the various parts of the aircraft that need repairing, because he is our chief mechanic or chief engineer. So basically, he's got no armour protection, but he does have high speed, so it allows him to run around, which is excellent. Refilling ammo for some of the gunners, maybe. He does have a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, JJ, we know. Noodles. Noodles actually has sort of a twofold job. He operates the radio and the radar. Radar responsible for spotting for enemy aircraft, which is obviously a very important job, but also being able to radio in for reconnaissance ahead of where the bomber is going, also being able to call in some Spitfire support, which is excellent. For a small amount of time per mission, we're able to call in some escorting Spitfires to help us if we get too deep in the shit to be able to shoot them down ourselves. They're not particularly powerful, but they do help in terms of pumping out just a little bit of extra DPS to help us get on top of things, so an entirely helpful skill. Yeah, it's a bog snorkeler, that's it. This man here is a mathematics student. Lots of students in. Very, very young, 23 years old. We've then got Beckfast, our rear gunner here. Absolutely clad to the nines in armour. You'll see he's 39%. This guy moves like a creaking statue. But he doesn't need to, because we have him placed at the rear of the aircraft with an ammo-fed machine gun. The ammo feed means that you do not have to go to the centre of the plane in order to restock your ammunition, because there's like an ammo bin. Using an ammo feed means that you're able to draw off of the central store with no need to actually go and do any loading. The drawback is that you can never get the best gun in ammo feed. Basically, the way that it works is a bit like Star Citizen's gimbal thing, where like if you put a gimbal that helps you track targets, you have to use a smaller size gun. That's essentially the same thing here. You have to use the previous mark of the gun, because like 50 cal Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. I believe we've got Mark 4 50 cals on the roof, but because there's an ammo feed system, he has to have a Mark 3. He can't get the best one. So, you know, there's some good and some bad, but generally speaking, not having to reload and the fact that he's ironclad in armour means that it's probably a worthy trade-off. The difference between the Mark 3 and the Mark 4 isn't huge, so it's fine all in all. I heard Star Citizen, maybe Tacitus, coming soon. We've also got Mr. Citrus Jerry, who is currently occupying our most powerful set of guns. He's situated on the roof gun and on the what's called the ventral turret, the one on the bottom of the aircraft, in addition to the Lancaster we've made. The roof gun is packed with the best Mark 4 50 cal that we can acquire for it, and the bottom gun is equipped with the best 20mm gun. The reason we've gone for a 20mm cannon on the bottom of the aircraft is because a lot of the heavy fighters in the game tend to sit underneath you, and you'll probably see that as we go into our first mission, if we ever get there. And yeah, there's a lot to do, basically. There's a lot of stuff going on. So for that reason, and for the fact that he's right next to the ammo bin, I do not have him with the belt-fed stuff. I've got him with the manual reloads, just because it takes him a mere few seconds to go to the ammo bin and then get back in, which is nice. And then lastly, we've got Mr. Elf, and Mr. Elf's job is twofold. He is both simultaneously secondarily trained as a gunner, and is responsible for the forward gun on the aircraft, because there's a nose gun on the Lancaster, currently made with belt-fed Mark 3 50 cals as well. His second job is his primary qualification, as I'm sure you can see, a bomber aimer. He is responsible for operating the bomb drop reticule, which means we're able to obviously line up and accurately drop bombs on targets and things. He's also responsible for taking reconnaissance photographs should we need to do that. It's all part of the same system. So he's got a very, very important job, hence why, compared with the other gunners, I've given him this survival vest. The survival vest isn't as ballistically protected as the other two vests, but is better if the aircraft crashes, so that we can recover Elf from the wreck a little bit easier, because he's got everything he needs to survive when down in hostile territory for a little while. So yeah, this survival vest very important. The gunners don't really need it because, as sad as I say, gunner isn't as important as a qualification as the other minor crew, and particularly the fact that you have to train him as a gunner secondarily, it means the XP spread is very, very slow. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure that your bomber operator comes back. The actual aircraft itself, that we've been alluding to this whole time, is the Boomer Zoomer here, with various bomb drop icons and livery. Each one of those bombs represents a mission completed. White bombs represent standard missions, just your run-of-the-mill standard, whether it was a bombing mission or a special mission or whatever, or just normal missions, I should say. Yellow bombs represent the special missions, and they are missions that advance the campaign. These little stars, those are special parameters, so all of the yellow bombs we have advanced the campaign with. Red bombs are bombs in which we have killed enemy aces. If we go to the briefing screen here, we have a long list of dead enemy fighter pilots that fly special aircraft with special maneuvers, and they give you a special payout as well if you kill them all. But we have wiped out pretty much the entirety of the Luftwaffe Ace aerial corps with regards to their, elite pilots, which is fantastic. That's a lot of bomb markers, it is. And then lastly, the blue bombs are part of the Secret Weapons DLC. There was a very short DLC, Christmas themed, around experimental aircraft like the Horton, if you remember, the stealth fighter. So yeah, this is basically in honour to those. We do have a couple of crossover bombs, like the bombs with the red lines in the middle. Those are special missions, whether it be secret weapons or just standard special ones that we killed enemy aces in. And then this one here, this unique looking one, this was a secret weapons special mission, so a special secret weapons mission that we killed an enemy ace in. So it's lit up like a child's colouring sheet. So there you go. They just become ghosts. That's it. The design of everything is ridiculously cute. It is. It's nice. It's quite chibi, but it's actually, the gameplay's quite good. Like, I was quite surprised. It doesn't look like it will amount to much, but I promise the gameplay's not too bad. It's a bit like FTL. There's a lot to manage. So, with that all said and done, we've covered pretty much everything. The aircraft in very good nick, as I say. We've talked about all the guns and stuff. We're going to jump into the briefing. We're probably going to go with something reasonably easy, just so I can get started kind of thing, gear up my brain towards Bomber Crew gameplay. So there's a medium intensity mission here, medium risk, search and rescue. One of our brave Spitfire pilots has run in over the channel and has had to ditch in the drink. Locate the poor fellow and drop survival gear to keep him safe until he's picked up. So we've got a search and rescue, downed Spitfire. Completion reward is tiny, but we're basically at a point now where we've unlocked everything, so there's not really any worry about XP and even money at this point. This is just for me, this mission. Can you switch sides and play in the Luftwaffe? You cannot, Isrid, unfortunately, and there's no mods for this game, so sadly it's not something you can do. There is a DLC where you can play as the Americans in North Africa, and you get to play in a B-17 Flying Fortress, but that's the only variation that you're getting. Right, let us jump in then. Begin mission. So here she is on the runway, the Boomer Zoomer. What we're going to do is we're going to select Wilhelm with the 1 key, and we're going to lock him into his pilot seat so I can't accidentally give him an order to wander off the fucking flight controls, as I have done in the past. And we're going to click takeoff with low altitude selected. Due to the fact that we're dropping survival supplies, we can't really do it from high altitude. We're trying to find one tiny Spitfire in a small ocean, so yeah, we've got to stay at low altitude, skim the surface and drop our supplies from low. We're going to raise up the landing gear because they create drag, which makes the fuel efficiency worse. Supplies must be dropped from low altitude. The container has a parachute and it will drop to too high. So there you go, that's our reasoning. What we're going to do is we're going to select our marker here, which means Wilhelm is going to turn to our 1 o'clock, taking us out over London as we head down towards the south coast of England, more the north coast of France to be honest, and begin looking for our Spitfire pilot, which is very nice. Right, good stuff. Let's have a look here. So bringing it to our 11:30. Thank you very much, JJ. Let's get everybody all ready and situated here. So as I say, breakfast on the rear, citrus on the roof, elf on the front here. Part of Flight Squadron FK Roy, or FK R0Y I should say. It's not fuck Roy, of course it's not. How could we say such a terrible thing? Right then, new course plotted. Let's get ourselves locked in over here. Hopefully we'll be doing alright. Okay, not much else to report at the moment. We would be suffering a lot more sort of mechanical and electrical failures, but as of this time the aircraft is pretty well upgraded, so seldom do we ever actually run into electrical problems. It's a very rare occurrence indeed. Drop me a voice bomb. I don't know. Wah, boom. I don't know. Is that... will that do? Lovely. Dangerous Waters, which you had lots of fun in. Never played Dangerous Waters. Right, so we've got to clear the area of enemies if we find them. Remember to drop the supplies from low altitude. That we will. Mr. Elf, can you come down to... there we go, bomb drop station. Open the bomb bay doors. We've got our target here just on the ground. Let's get ourselves lined up and ready to drop his survival supplies. We're going to be coming in overhead now. We've found our Spitfire in the drink. Let's wait for our bomb drop reticule to get over the target, and any second now, ba-boom. Lovely. Nice one, he'll be able to swim out and grab them. Close the bomb bay doors. Elf, get up on the main gun, and then we just need to hang around here basically. Enemy fighters spotted on radar, closing in at 1 o'clock high, coming in for the dive. Let's not turn so these guys can get some accurate fire out. Okay, let's turn now because they are going on a bit of a spray journey. Swing it around town. Excellent stuff. Excellent shooting there, Citrus. Well done. Citrus needs a reload. He's used one of his ammo belts. Everyone else should be fine as they're drawing off the ammo feed system. As you see, it doesn't take him too long to grab his ammunition, and it's the only gun that we need to worry about here. Right, what are my thoughts of Hearts of Iron 4? Never played it. Never played it. I know you played it a long time ago. I didn't play it at all, unfortunately, Tommy Bot. I don't even own it, I don't think. And if I do, I've never really played it. Short of maybe loading it up once. Oh, thank you very much to A. Perry there. 3 months of excellent streams already. Well, thank you very much. That was an extremely low-risk mission. Holy fuck. Okay, well. I wouldn't even say that's really prepared me for the rest of the campaign. That was nothing. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
thank you also. There he is, Citrus Jerry, the man himself. It's my final mission. It certainly is, sir. You've made it all the way to the end of the campaign. Have you ever thought of doing a documentary or an audio narration? Is there money in it? I have no idea, Zavo, right? I've got no idea how I would even go about putting your voice out on the internet. And truth be told, I'm not really a voice actor. I can't do more voices than I already have. Like, I've only got my own voice, kind of thing. I think it's better to be on live streaming doing it instead, because with like audiobooks you've got to obviously read to obviously the sheet, and in narration you've got to narrate specific things. I think part of the joy of my inane English accent is that I can just ramble about any old twaddle and make it sound interesting. I think that's my if I had a character sheet when God rolled the dice with me, I think that's what talking about any old shit and making it interesting is my race trait. Shall we say? I don't know. Yeah, that's the one. Voice method actor, perhaps. Sounds pretty good to me, baby. The tuition fund, we actually need to update the number because we got our Twitch payouts yesterday. Very early. Meant to be getting paid on Monday, but they paid us ahead of schedule. The next David Attenborough, I don't know about that. I could narrate Womble fishing, I guess. Why don't you do ASMR? Not something that I'm necessarily keen on. Like, I've built this as a gaming channel. I think switching to ASMR would kind of weird some people out, because not everybody's into ASMR. Not everybody likes their ASMR. Some people find it creepy and weird. Recommendations for a new mic. Been looking for something that will last a bit longer than my wireless headsets. Now, Mr. Google Fox. Microphones I can talk to you about some degree, because don't get into compressors, because I've got no idea. SWAT is my absolute pariah when it comes to like compressors and stuff, but microphones I can talk to you about. Why do you want a microphone in particular? Because obviously you've been using like wireless headsets and stuff. Don't get a studio microphone if you aren't going to be doing studio work. Do you know what I mean? There's no reason to get a Blue Yeti or a desk microphone if you're just planning to play games.
Yeah.
There are plenty of decent wired headsets that have decent microphones on them. You can get them. They do exist. Q Podcast. Oh yes, that's the stuff. Thank you very much to Greg there for the 2 months. Very kind. So yeah, we got a little bit of money in the bank. Just under $2,000, and a little bit of research as well. No experience for the guys because they've all maxed out. Exit debrief. Let's go and do a slightly more difficult mission, shall we? We need to add another bomb to the bomb drop livery. Let's do that quickly. My aim is a little bit off this morning, as it so often is. Just in general, chatting with friends on Discord or TS. If I'm honest, there's no need for you to get a studio microphone then whatsoever. It's like, I know like maybe you might want one or think, oh yeah, maybe it's worth getting one. Truthfully told, there's no reason to spend, because your general sort of price bracket back before they were scarce as fuck, because Jesus Christ, everyone started streaming during the lockdown, so microphones like Blue Yetis and AT2020s and Rode microphones are scarce as fuck at the moment. They're extortionate, but they should be in anywhere between the £100 and £150 price bracket. There's no reason to go for that much money on a studio microphone if you aren't really planning to use it to full effect. So it's one of those ones, really. I would recommend just getting a decent headset with a decent microphone. And once you get into that territory, I'm afraid my experience ends. I have no idea about headset microphones. I've been using studio mics like the Rode here for such a long time that I genuinely have no idea about anything else anymore. I'd love if you did stuff like narrating lore from games, kind of like Necrit. Don't know if you know him. Does for League. Yes, I think I have watched one or two of his videos actually. Now that you mention it. I mean, I could do like lore video narration and stuff like that. I'd need to find something I was knowledgeable about. Anyway, let's what was I doing? I'm getting sidetracked easily. It's my old age, chat. The ripe old age of 22. Oh, ancient history at this point I am. They'll be learning about me in history books. Okay, there we go. That guy there. And then him. And then... yeah, and then... there. Lovely. A bomb drop livery icon. It's going to stretch out from behind the propeller there as we keep going. The lore of Cold War submarines. Oh no, Jive Turkey's my resource for that. I'd just be narrating him. Right, let's have a look then. Jive Turkey, while I'm at it. Very, very good Cold Waters streamer. I don't know whether he's still streaming anymore. I never see him online, but basically he's awesome. And if you don't already watch Jive Turkey and you want your Cold Waters fix, I'd very much encourage you finding him both here on Twitch and on YouTube. Awesome person all round. It's just as it sounds, Jive Turkey. Very nice. An ex-submariner in the US Navy, as I understand it, so he knows what he's talking about. More than me. Right, so we've got a couple of missions here. Like I say, this mission here literally ends the campaign. There's nothing left after this, I don't think, Operation Nemesis. So we're going to do a few of the other missions in and around, just try and drag the stream out a little bit, and then end on the cliffhanger kind of thing. I mean, I was planning of starting streaming Skyrim while doing lore facts and so on, but as you've heard, I don't have the voice for it. Oh, it's fucking... you could have the voice for it, who knows? So we're not going to do an airfield mission, because those tend to be pretty AIDS. We're going to go for the food drop at Gouda. Let's do that. Drop supplies to the cut-off population in Gouda. Let's give it a go. He stopped streaming about 2 months ago, did he? Oh no, did he... have other things just taken priority now? Or is he primarily on YouTube? Like, has he hung up his creative jacket? If that is, that's a shame. It's a big loss for the Cold Waters community, as it were, and the Subsyn community. Have they run out of cheese? Yes. Let's drop some Gouda at Gouda. That's the one. Let's swing it round to our 9 o'clock, please, pilot, if you can for us. We're going to go to medium altitude during this bombing mission, if we can. Nope, supplies must be dropped from low altitude, so we'll go there. Hello, Catler. You alright, matey? Blade is getting all the cheese, it's true. I've just realised the viewer count is now in Comic Sans. I wouldn't know because I am from the safety of Streamlabs OBS. I've got no idea about that. Pilot, bring us to our 1 o'clock, please, sir. Very, very kind. I'm just going to move my water bottle out of the way and actually talk into the microphone for that sweet ASMR experience. This is where people come for their ASMR fix. If I didn't scream at random intervals at even the slightest jump, then it'd actually be quite nice to fall asleep to, as chat knows too well. I'm tired as fuck, won't be on today, probably till Armour. I am not going to be on Armour tonight, Catler. I'm going to be on Armour tomorrow. I've got food with the parents. I'm going over there with Jane, and we're just going to hang out for the evening, so I'm not actually on tonight. I'll be on tomorrow, though. There we go. You do have the most manly screams, though, Q. I am manly man, of course. Okay, aircraft coming in dead ahead. That's going to be Department Della Elf. We'll get him to focus fire with some incendiary rounds, just to, there we go, do a bit of peeling. Very nice, very high damage from the 50 cals. Citrus, I'm going to get you to drop down, focus fire with armor piercing. There we go, just shoot some armor piercing rounds at him. Beautiful job, Citrus. Right, back up to the main gun for me, please. Drop a reload, and then let's keep on our way. Bring us to our 12:30, please, pilot, just a tickler right. Let's get in there and drop these supplies. Going to be a nasty affair, I'm sure. While you're at it, just quickly jump down here and reload the main cannon as well, because it needs to be done. Lovely stuff. Back up to the roof, and then we'll go from there. My plane is a beast. Yeah, it's become a bit of a monster in its time. Not invulnerable, but pretty tanky. It's the first time I've ever had pretty much a full complement of Mark 7 armor plate on board. It's pretty incredible, to be honest. Really enjoying it. Hello, Q. Hello, everyone. Just done playing Deep Rock Galactic with my brother and his friends. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Well. Here's our supply drop. Let's get Mr. Elf down to the bomb drop seat. Open supplies. Let's get ready for the big delivery. Spotted on radar and drop. Close doors. Up to the main bomb drop thing. And we've got to clear the area of enemies. We've got 1, 2, 3 bandits coming in on our sort of rear here. What we're going to do is we're going to swing them this way so that the rear gun gets to shoot as well. Focus fire with incendiary, please, Beckfast. As and when you can. There you go, Beckfast. Good shooting. Excellent job. Well done, sir. We're going to swing around back over the target. Oh, optional reconnaissance. Let's do it. Get some optional recon on the go. Excellent job there, Beckfast. How are you doing for ammo? Not bad. Citrus, do you need a reload? Yes, sir. Get that gun loaded. Very nice. Thank you to Anarchy Operator. Already 3 months. It is, sir. Congratulations. And welcome to your demise. Bomb that photo. I have no bombs, unfortunately. So, yes, I can only do a reconnaissance snap. Enemy fighters on radar. Closing in. We've got 2 sets of bandits coming in. Auto tag both. Take photo, get up on the main gun. Let's get ready to work them. Elf, use your incendiary when they come down. We're just going to hold this course for him. Okay, Beckfast, use your HE. Elf, use your incendiary and focus. Okay, they're coming in underneath. Citrus to the bottom. Incendiary, please, focus. Excellent shooting. What a fucking gunship. Swing it around. Keep that 20mm working. There he is. Good swipe. Rear gun's being reloaded. Excellent shooting. Nice swipe on the side there. Fuselage taking the brunt of that. Very, very good. Right. Got enemy fighters at... Oh, we've got enemy fighters coming in on this side here. Very fast. Is that an ME-262 on the left? We've got a jet coming in. Beck first, let's use your AP. Citrus up high. We've got jets. Come on, there you go. Good shooting. Well done. Okay. We're going to have jets diving down on us. We've got to get ready to work them as best we can. Focus fire. In come the jets. Come on. There you go. Good shooting, lads. Well done. A little bit of damage to Citrus there. Peely, if you can get off and give him a hand, that would be magnificent. There we go. Enemies all cleared. Let's get out of there. Thank fuck for that. Citrus's armor plate really helping him there. A lot of damage to the fuselage around that central bit, but there's not much you can do against those fucking jets. They just line you up and shoot you down. You've got to have razor precision to take them out. It's like fucking artillery, it is, right? Brilliant. Now, if only Bomber AA was as accurate as in War Thunder, I know, right? I can slot it down a German officer's throat on War Thunder. Nice. Beautiful. If only my gunners were that good at shooting in War Thunder. No, yeah, that is the truth, isn't it? What? You mean you don't like Yak 9T soaring your wing off in your B-17? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Beautiful. Excellent stuff. Incendiary recharged. Let's go for that. Brilliant. What made me become a streamer? Oh, now there's a question. I actually, I'm trying to think. Actually, where did it all be? Long ago. God, why did I start streaming? That's a fine question. I've got no idea. I'm trying to think what was the catalyst for making me start it. I think it was something that I had maybe had an interest in prior. My media career didn't start on Twitch. It started on YouTube, making Minecraft bucket server tutorials. Ooh. And then I did like a tiny bit of gaming. There's a video of like 12-year-old me playing Slender somewhere. I'd have to dig that out of the depths of hell for our amusement. And I sound like I did the, oh god, money, yeah, ZF. No, that is a good video. It's not a good video, Sanhal. Oh god. Definitely the money then. Yeah, so like that's where I started doing it. A mate of mine had already been doing a little bit of YouTube and stuff and making a bit of a show of it. And then Soviet, basically, the catalyst, Soviet made a video of me playing Monstrum back when I, like, like, when I just started streaming, basically. He just wanted to test himself and make a video using someone else's content. He found my Monstrum stream quite funny. He said, can I use this stream, cut it down into some highlights and put it up as a bullshittery kind of thing? I went, yeah, go ahead. And then I kind of found that with this video on his channel, because I would say I'm the only person in Soviet's repertoire where I've got my own video on his channel, kind of thing, where it's just me in it. Yeah, special boy. It's like that people kind of started to discover me through that, and that's where the streaming sort of grew from. At first it was just because I was bumming around just to try it out. And then it kind of got a bit more serious. Thank you very much for Tate as well. Nearly missed you there. Nearly the big three, my guy. I hope you're doing well. Q, how's life? It's not doing too bad, sir. I'm going over to see the parents today. What's your setup? Why is your voice so crisp? Well, it is like a 9th generation English deceptive accent. You know, it's how we do it. It's how we do it. We think, you know, we lure you in with the posh vowels and all of that, and then that's the one. We steal all of your national treasure and put it in the National Museum. That's how it goes. You playing Monstrum versus him playing is hilarious, yeah. That video of you playing Monstrum was the first video I've seen. Soviet video I've seen, fair enough. Set up expensive voice from the gods, that's it. That's what you need. Apparently. I don't know, genuinely, right, I have no idea. My voice doesn't sound good to my ear, right, I genuinely mean that. That is the voice I've had for my entire life. I'll tell you what did happen. When I first started secondary school, which if you're not from, like, Europe, I guess you would call high school? When I first started secondary school, the very first lesson I had was maths, and I sat next to, I remember him, Jake, no last name given, as not to dox, but yeah, I sat next to him, and I asked him for the ruler, and the first thing he said to me was, "You're a right push twat, ain't you?"
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I thought, oh, okay. Oh, if only you got to know me. Thank you very much there to Nickaby there for the 2 months. Very, very kind, sir. Welcome. So, the bomb drop at Goda, all sorted, shitloads of money. If our airplane crashes, we're going to basically be able to outright replace it, which is fantastic. So, I've had this voice forever. Like, I say forever, in some measure. That video of me playing Slender from all those years ago, I've got like this horrible, awful, hybrid squeaker / mad puberty hit me like a freight train. Poor guy. It's kind of like talking like this. I was a little bit higher then, but had that same bassy undertone. That sounded awful. Sounded like, oh god. Even young you has a decent voice. Absolutely not. Sort of, I guess. I don't know. I wonder if it's because of my mum, because my mum was born and raised in the Black Country here in Birmingham, all right. And now I know what you're saying. The Black Country? Hang on a minute. The Black Country. It's not what it seems. It's called the Black Country because of it was back during the Industrial Revolution here. Birmingham had like a massive industrial sector in coal mining. There was soot everywhere. People had soot on their faces, soot on their hands. There was soot in your porridge in the morning. It was black smoke everywhere. Hence the Black Country. But yeah, my mum comes from there, so she's got a little bit of her, you know, accent kind of thing. She's got a Brummie accent. But when she speaks on the phone, she's one of these. It's like, I guess it's a boomer or like a Zoomer thing, where it's like they try and Generation X or whatever it is. They, you know, where they kind of hello there, you know, like where they try and speak very posh on the telephone in a vague attempt to seem more civilized than you actually are. But yeah, I wonder if my accent is honed off the fact that she used to do that. Maybe, I don't know. It's entirely possible, to be honest. Have you ever been to Scotland? I have never been north of the border. Not for any kind of aversion to the Scottish. I've just never been up there. Such an old callback. Yeah, that was it. Have you or Conan the Barbarian ever tried Iron Wolf VR? No, I have not. Did your mom vote for Brexit? Won't do that. We won't badmouth mother. Yeah, no, no, not getting political. Not doing it. Right, anyway, let's move on. Bomb drop livery. Do you know what? I'll do them later. I just want to bomb stuff for the moment. How's the roof doing? What does it mean? What does it mean, Sour? It's brilliant. It's got... Last time I counted it, all 215 tiles were still there. That's an interesting statistic. 0 bombers lost. I know, right, Alex? No one ever thought of that. Did you ever watch Peaky... Or do I ever watch Peaky Blinder? I do not watch Peaky Blinders. Not through any kind of aversion. It's just... Yeah, I've just not watched it. The Lacopole construction here. Let's have a good look at this. A facility construction site has been discovered. It looks like it was going to launch something bigger than those V1 rockets. We must destroy the site and prevent its completion. Let's give it a go. It's only medium risk, but I'm just trying to get into the swing before we get into the real doom and danger of it all. Cube Waffle, that's the one. Why didn't Cube Waffle appear as an emote then? It appeared in text for you, Screwed. What's going on? Oh, because you're not a sub. How dare you, Screwed? How could you? Lovely. Let's swing it to our 10 o'clock left and raise the landing gear. Show for me. Show for Sour Conan. You forgot to update the livery. I did. Bapu, don't hate me. God damn it, my typing is horrible. You and me both, brother. The voice is fantastic, but the hands don't connect to the brain. My brain sends signal to the fingers via third-class post. It's fucking awful. I've got such bad hand-eye coordination. It's genuinely part of the reason I have stepped down from a 144Hz monitor to 60Hz. Because that fraction of a second benefit that having a high refresh rate monitor gives you is totally lost by the fact that I'm the fumble machine. It's horrible. I know, Screwed, I know. Oh, yeah. Arkyknight, thank you very much. Have you considered activating channel points? I will answer that question with a question. Why? Why? Why do people want to collect fake internet points? I don't know. Is it something people are really after? All it does is let you maybe put a highlighted message in and maybe do an emote. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those. Like, it was enabled by default, but it was, I don't know, it seemed a bit pointless. It has its uses. The only person, right, genuinely, the only person on this whole website that I have seen use those properly, right, the channel points, is actually KJ. Again, another streamer that you should definitely go and follow. KJ Live, I think his name is. Plays with Dinkle quite a bit. But yes, you should definitely go and follow him as well. But he's the only person that I've ever seen use channel points to any reasonable effect, because he's got like special like stream rewards and stuff like put into it, like you get to choose games and stuff and all other kinds of things. You get to make him do silly shit on stream if you've got enough of those points, like that kind of thing. There we go, begin cutting them down. When you're ready. I thought I did. I'm sure I clicked focus fire. Okay, here we go. We got a lot going on now. Let's call for Spitfires. A little bit late, but hopefully that's going to land. There you go. We're going to carry on straight towards this target. There are so many hostile fucking fighters coming our way. Close the doors. And we got a fire. Okay. Not good. Quickly, Noodles, I'm slowing this down. Don't put that fire out. Spitfires are coming in to give us a hand. Citrus, reload. Noodles, get back on your station. Jesus Christ. Where are those fighters? One up there. Squadron ahead of us. Spitfires are on them. See, look. Those Spitfires are like worth their weight in gold sometimes. Another fighter coming in from that way. Just lost him. We're going to swing us around so that we can go for that reconnaissance photo again. Brilliant. I'm assuming this is not a big streamer we're talking about, because that kind of system gets out of hand real quick with more people watching. No, Dawn, it isn't. It's a small streamer. And what I will say is that the amount of channel points required to do things is very high. You do have to be a really avid viewer to get him to do silly shit, and in that case, I suppose he doesn't mind. But yes, it's not a big streamer. But that shouldn't dissuade you from having a mooch. Oh god, I've not got him. Oh god, I've missed it again. Let's go over. Come on, get down there. Where is those bandits? There's 3 of them. Let's just get them tagged, because then they're sorted. Let's go back into the flak field. Right, and now let's get out of here. Lovely. Brilliant. A friend of mine who also streams has the stupid idea for every 5,000 points he would do 10 push-ups. Now every time the first person drops 5,000 points, 4 other people do it as well. Poor guy. Yeah. But outside of doing stuff like that, there's really no reason to have channel points, like, at all, unfortunately. They're a bit of a gimmick in my eyes, and I've not really seen anything to convince me otherwise. Hence why I turned them off in the end. Spin left, a bit to the right here. I'm getting absolutely pounded by this flak. I don't want to climb to a higher altitude though. I'm just going to trust in our Mark 7 armoured hull. Dingle does accents as well as the compliments and insults, yeah. Right, we need healing going on. If we can, Peely, let's go and get on him. You get incendiary on there for me, please, Citrus. Bit of fire discipline for us there, son. Gotta be coming to the edge of the flak soon. Jesus. Keep it going, lads. Can I get you with HE? Go on there, Citrus, get him. Nice hit, beautiful shot. Another target coming in. Did you get him? I'm guessing you got him. Those are the Spitfires ahead and low. There you go, you can see the Spitfires ahead of us returning to base. I don't think they'll be landing at Woodbridge, I think that's bomber only. They'll be landing somewhere else, which is chill. Nice. The person I was watching before I came here as an author and paid 25,000 points. They'll name you a character in the book after you. That's a pretty good way of using it. You're doing great, keep going. Thank you very much, Cooler Man. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying this. So far, so good. Points can be fun, but most of the time they're an unnecessary noise. Exactly, Robin. Exactly my point. And the rain stopped. Lovely. Yeah, so fucking... That's the reason they're not enabled at the moment. But they're an interesting idea. Hello there. Is that Dangel? Dengel. Hello to you. And hello, Elf. There he is. The gunner himself, or the bomb dropper. Bomb. Have you tried the US-AF DLC? I have, and I have been shot down many a time. I've not completed that one. Hello there, Sausage Guzzler. Oh, what an abomination of a name. Gee, that's a woo Sausage Guzzler. Jesus Christ. First person who didn't butcher it. Jesus Christ. I'd fucking that now. That is a rarity. Hello, Spicky. Good to see you, man. It's a hobby. That's a good answer there. Quebec, your favourite hearty snack? I am a big fan of pasta salads. So I like tuna pasta salads, ham pasta salads. I'm impartial to a bit of a pasta salad. A bit of, is it fusilli, the twirly pasta? What you do is you boil that up the night before and then put it in the fridge overnight with some cling film on it so it stays kind of moist. And then when it's all chilled and cool in the morning, you bit of mayo, either sweet corn or diced yellow pepper, tomato and cucumber, and then you either add salmon, tuna, or you slice up ham into like very thin squares, and then you put that in, and that is maybe some croutons as well, a bit of spring onion depending on what you want to do, but that is my hearty snack. Right, so will you be trying the USAF stuff on stream when you decide to finish this campaign? Absolutely, Beadle, yes. How's it going, Jonah? It's not going too bad at all. Thank you for asking. I'm just scrolling up to a question. Citrus Jerry says... Oh, God, Elf, sorry. I literally get a curry-ready meal for a hearty snack. Fair play. Man of my own heart. I used to be that guy, Elf. The only reason I'm not anymore is because I can't get the curry that I like, but, well. Citrus Jerry says, you know games like Vermintide 2 that have Twitch plugin where your chat may choose some in-game events would be called to do some of that with points. You can't do that with points, though, because that's just... A lot of these games integrate it directly into Twitch chat. Like, you cannot get it to... You cannot get the game to recognise what is just Twitch chat integration and what's channel point integration. So, as nice of an idea as that would be, it doesn't work like that, sadly. Fair enough there. Right, you have too much coin, it's true. Khajiit does have wares, as he does have the coin. Right. Good stuff. Hello, Killer. Good to see you. Good morning. Cooking with Quebec. That is something that we're meant to be doing. I mean, it would be cool. That would be kind of cool. Do you know, a game that I played ages ago that has Twitch integration that's actually kind of fun in its own right? It's an absolute, like, well, as the name would imply, cluster truck. It's an absolute cluster truck, it is. That actually has Twitch integration, and you get to choose various like specials that like appear. You get to like slow time, make trucks like disappear if you stand on them for more of a second. Some really interesting stuff like fuck with gravity and things. That might be a game that we could give a go with Twitch integration. Good morning, you brummy shitface, you dirty Doncaster chin-wearing schmuck. How are you? Yeah, good to see you, Chinny. You're right. The Space Marine one as well. Yep, that one too. That's pretty good. I'm not impressed with the Twitch integration for Space Hulk Deathwing, because it's basically if Echo's in your game, break his legs. Like that's the rule. Like it's I don't know. The ability to outright destroy a piece of someone's armor is pretty lame. I think that's a bit too strong to give Twitch chat, if you know what I mean. You are happy. Why are you happy? Do you have the burb? You should be getting the Konya Beaker today. Oh, right. So forgive me if I butchered the name of that burb there. But fair enough. Lovely. Beat Saber with Twitch integration, making chat decide how fast the song goes, where the arrows come from, etc. Could do, I guess. I don't know how you would do integration with Beat Saber, unless that's already integrated. Rip Echo, basically. How could you butcher it? Look, Chinny. Look, it's me. I think legs breaking in Deathwing is an in-joke because of Stream, is it? Ah, right. I feel there should be more spawn... Exactly, Spawn X, spawn special types of enemies. That absolutely should be more of the thing that it goes for. Having it so that, like, So, like, having something daft, like, So, it's good integrations for Space Hulk. We will get back to the game here in a moment. Good Twitch integration for Space Hulk Deathwing, rather than damaging a body part, would be, you know, being able to spawn an enemy, like a Gene Stealer or something. One cool thing that I heard from before is, like, making it so that like doors can like bug out. So, like, if the Space Marines have deadlocked a door, chat can vote to open, like, or unlock the door closest to an ally or something like that, and then the door is no longer jammed, like a glitch with the door locking mechanisms and stuff. That would be pretty cool. How about a spawning mechanic in Deep Rock? That would be cool, I guess, in its own right. But then people could abuse that. People could farm it. So, like, for example, say if you wanted to, if you had it so that people could spawn those, do you know, is it do you know the golden exploders? The ones that make the massive craters made of gold. You could just get some streamer with just one, his mate, you know, some really small streamer with just his mate in chat, and he just keeps voting for that, and then they farm a shit ton of gold together. Why have I barely streamed with Echo, by the way? Just don't really stream many games with them. I tend to do a lot of single player stuff. Only spawning enemies is lame too. Yeah, it's true. Anyway, you could make it so that like earthquakes and stuff could go on, or like that would be pretty cool. Unlock a door, make it explode, maybe. Doesn't Deep Rock not already have it for only for Mixer? That's a bit of a shame. Why don't you stream any games with Chinny? Boo. What games do you want to stream, Chinny? I'd stream some Rising Storm with you. I don't even know, Chinny. What would we play? What would we play? You could choose a game that you were good at, and I could be the keen, ignorant person. Only if I can be the commander. Oh God. Oh God. God help us all. I like barbecuing VC, that's it. Deep Rock had it for Twitch, but it's Mixer now. Why? Why? Make it... Oh, God. Mixer paid him a lot of money. I'm unticking my happy face for Deep Rock. Deep Rock had literally only had good news come out of it, but that's pretty shit if Mixer's paid for exclusive rights for it, or for some reason that they've only... Because why wouldn't they have it for Twitch? Why would they have it for Mixer and not Twitch unless Mixer bought them out, basically? Modifiers in Deep Rock through points, like low gravity and parasites, that would be cool. I think that would be cool. Not having any today, due to Burb? Yep, that's the one. So anyway, let's jump in. We've got to do 2 bomb drop liveries, otherwise your man in chat is going to get very, very upset. Exclusive rights to what? So apparently Deep Rock has, like, stream chat integrations, you know, like Twitch integration, where chat can vote to, like, do stuff. But only for Mixer, not for Twitch. They had it for Twitch, and then Mixer became the new thing that they did it on, and I can only assume it's because of the fact that Mixer maybe bought exclusive rights to that or something. Oh God. Have a very chunky bomb. There we go. There we are. Almost. Had an extra bit of fin on that one. There we go. Right. You need more games. The ones we share aren't all that good, yeah, to be fair. I don't know what good games are, to be honest. I play Euro Truck. How's that? What are these for? The bomb drops? They signify missions completed. It's our decoration of our aircraft. Right then, so let's do something with a bit more whack, a bit more clout. So this is a very high risk mission, the Golheim Airfield. If we're going to be doing the end mission, we've got to make sure that we can do missions like these, so we can get enemy armor down for the next 2 turns. Let's hit the airfield at, I'm almost definitely pronouncing it wrong, but Golheim, I guess. Locking the pilot, take off, medium altitude. Let's get in there. Nice. Sea of Thieves. I've heard like mixed things about Sea of Thieves. On the one hand, gorgeous. On the other hand, you do the same thing over and over and over again. You go to an island, you kill some skeletons, you pick up a chest, you take the chest back. Rinse and repeat till bored. You should try Broken Lines. Not heard of Broken Lines. Co-op Dawn of War 2. Never played Dawn of War. Never ever played Dawn of War. In fact, that's not true. I played it like once with Echo, because he made me install a mod for the Black Templars. But I've never played it. Company of Heroes 2 I have. I didn't like the first Company of Heroes, Chinny. I don't know why. Company of Heroes is one of those games where if you played the first one first, you prefer the first one. But if you played the second one first, you prefer the second one. That seems to be the... It's not true in every case, but that seems to be the general consensus. I played the second one first, and there's mechanics in the second one that I feel that the first one is just lacking. Like, there's something as daft as being able to vault over cover. You know what I mean? A hostile aircraft closing in front. Stalker? Not got that. Lovely. Aircraft closing in dead ahead. Looks like just BF-109s. They'll probably have the cannons on this late in the campaign though. Get a bit of fire discipline. Good shooting, chaps. Very nice, Citrus. Go grab a fresh belt. There you go, good man yourself. Excellent, let's keep going dead ahead. We're actually what? Is it... Yeah, we're actually losing the light, which is brilliant. We should be able to climb up to high altitude then. I'm going to go all the way up. Excellent stuff. Broken Lines World War II themed tactical squad management similar to Bomber Crew and U-Boat. Ah, right. Harbinger of Madness. Space Haven. You build your own ship, otherwise like it's 8 FTL, I see. Should get Steam's Uno game. Oh god. Is it free? Q, how about Ark? Ark is only a 200 gigabyte game. Small game, large fun. 200 gigabyte. I heard, alright, I personally obviously have not played the new Modern Warfare. I've heard like Infinity Ward or whoever's making it, I honestly don't know. Fucking that they have like, it's like it keeps getting ridiculous, like 40 gigabyte updates, 100 gigabyte updates. And like people, poor console players are like having to like choose which games they uninstall from their hard drive because there's not enough room. There's not enough room for them. Is that true? It's like £9 for standard, £12 for ultimate. I see. There's a reconnaissance photo. We won't bother with that just yet. We're going to stay up here for a little bit because we've got nighttime flying. We will get a little bit cold. Some of our crew members will, but it shouldn't be too bad. 200 only for Warzone. Oh, 500 for the whole game. Oh, the last update was 90 gigs. That is. If you'll excuse my French, if you don't like gamer words, then do feel free to mute now. Fucking outrageous. That is unbelievable. How can you be releasing 40 gigabyte updates to the game? Gunner to lower position, you make a very good case, sir. Oh, Jesus. Yep, you definitely know when the 20mm firing. It's not going to hit anything up here because they're flying evasive because they don't have the engine power to climb this high. Terrible compression and intentionally bloating the size with audio files for every language makes it so people tend not to uninstall due to how big it is. True. Yeah, because if you uninstall it, you then have to reinstall it if you want to play it again. I suppose it's a strategy. I'm going to make you download all of my streams. I don't know. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. Worth a try. What kind of games do you enjoy the most? I tend to enjoy like my indie games and stuff. Like I'm not necessarily like so indie that like, you know, it's like let's not confuse indie with early access, right? Now, sorry, I've just got to focus on where I'm bomb dropping. I'm just leaning into the screen. Just be a moment. There we go. That should be okay. The heavy fighter on the rear. They're going for me engine. Shoot it down. There we go. Airbase destroyed. Let's swing it around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for an auto tag, and I'm going to call the Spitfires in to try and sift through the mess at the bottom. I've got a shitload of hostile aircraft around me, and I need the Spitfires to try and do some work. There we go. Do the turrets have ammo feed? Yes, front and back do, but unfortunately the bottom one does not. Or fortunately, I should say. You do play a lot of early access games too. I suppose I do. But yeah, good early access games. Like early access and good indie games are not synonymous. There's plenty of bad early access games, as I'm sure 2018, 17 and 19 reminded us. Oh god, fucking hell, look at that manoeuvre he just pulled, getting in there. Right, in come the Spitties. Hopefully we'll actually see some progress here. There's no reason for me to get down into the shit if there's no call for me to do it, so I'm staying up here. Hopefully the Spitfires are going to be able to dogfight their work, although it looks like they're struggling a little bit. Lovely. Reload Citrus. No, not you, Elf. You stay up there. Back on your gun. There you go. I feel like those must be like jets. Oh god, those are jets. Jets, jets, jets. Firing engine 3, shut that down for us. Go on, bit of fire discipline. There we go, shot down, nice one. Jesus Christ. Fuck, we've lost the landing gear. That is not good. Okay, right. We're not going to be able to... right, we've got to come down low. medium altitude. We got to come down low, otherwise those jets are going to keep working us. Ready with the corkscrew? There we go. That should buff out. That's a nasty business. I'm going to have to sort something out while I get closer to the UK. For the moment, I'm at the mercy of everyone around me. Got to come down into the flak field. That is not good news at all. There we go. Got rid of those guys. Okay. So with the landing gear shot off, that makes things very difficult. We could lose the Boomer Zoomer here. Ooh. There is a way to save the aircraft with one landing gear. How do you do that? Yeah, okay. Drop all bombs. Preferably not on that town. Crash slowly, basically, yeah. Bail out all non-essential personnel and drop bombs. Yeah, I was going to do that. Are we back towards the UK yet? We're on our way. Low altitude. Let's come down. Glide landing. Drop bombs and keep fuel. That's it. There we go, lads. Need to get back to the UK. There we go. I've overplayed War Thunder. Lower the landing gear when landing, but just before you touch down, lift up the gear. Right. We'll give it a try. Gotta find the runway. All non-essential people need to bail out close to the airfield if they can. How many chutes you got? I've got enough for everyone except the pilot. Because the pilot's this captain, and he will go down with the ship trying to land this boat. Right. This is the pilot. Bail out. Emergency evac. In fact, no, don't bail out, because I need you to select the runway as a target. There we go. Now with the runway selected, bail out. Nearly. I'm just going to have to do a few passes of the airfield while I wait for the last couple of people to jump out. He just... Oh, there's this back hatch. There we go. There we go. Runway's this way. Right. Let's get ready on approach. Emergency landing. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Jesus Christ, that was catastrophic. Okay, let's see what the damage is. Destroyed. Boomer Zoomer is gone. Wilhelm, did he survive? Wilhelm survived the crash at least. So he has that going for him. Good grief. Well, the Boomer Zoomer is down and out. Jesus. Shit, that was violent. It was, wasn't it? Christ above. I would have used one landing gear, yeah. That was a scary business. How do you survive that? Well, he was critically injured, but he managed to survive it, so fair play to him. Well, it's on the runway. Yeah. Too early. I raised the landing gear too early. The chassis survived, I guess. Never done that before, so... Right, so let's see. We've got the money. Won't take too long. So we lost the Boomer Zoomer. One bomber lost. What is important is that we didn't lose the crew, because the crew would be the hardest thing to replace. So, let's have a look. We've got standard engine loadouts. Oh, God, we've got like... Ugh. Ugh. God, it's awful. Right, I'm going for a piss. That's what I'm going to start with. And we'll come back and we'll rebuild the bomber. Oh, dear. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Right. Let's go back. There we are. So, the Dumpy Dustbin. Lovely. What a beautiful name. Right, okay, so we need to... Right, first things first. Not nose art. I think custom... No. Wing art is custom 2. There it is. Oh, look at that. Custom 3A. Bomb drop livery A. See, look at those horrible roundels. The wrong roundel. Right. So, that is that. We need to get a new flight squadron, chat, so I'll let you figure that out, what the new flight squadron and name of the aircraft should be. I need to basically go around and upgrade everything. Like, holy shit. Okay, outer engines have to be the lightweight 3s, otherwise we're never gonna... We should have enough money to rebuild this. We can rebuild. Standard engines, we can go for armoured engines. A lot of the stuff on the aircraft isn't actually too bad, which is nice. Damn, you making me sweat like shit over here. How come? Spank. Nice one. We have the technology. You forgot that cue. That's the one. Boomer. Ah, that's a good one, actually. Do it with a stock plane for the giggles. I'm not some masochist. Jesus Christ. Do it with the stock plane. Did you hear that? Do it with the stock... Jesus. What a geezer. Right, so we have the Mark III... No, not even the Mark III with ammo feed. We could actually have the Mark III with ammo feed. Well, does it... Devastating. I suppose weight, wasn't it? That's why I didn't go with the ammo feed. Upper mid was the Mark IVs. Nose was the Mark III ammo feed. No missiles. Systems were Mark V electrical. Mark V hydraulics. This is spending a lot of money here. So Mark V radar only. Extinguishers were up to tier 4. Oxygen tank was up to tier 3. Fuel tanks were self-sealing. Equipment is as... Yeah, that's that. That. We don't need that many parachutes, I don't think. So what was it? It was 2 med kits in the rear, 1 parachute. So we need 7 parachutes, right? There was that there. Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was something like that. Was it that? I think it might have been that. So we've got, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to have that there. So it was that, like that. That, definitely there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can drop 1. We can get rid of... And put maybe a spare med kit just here. Keep all of our exit parachutes over there. That's pretty good. Okay, that should be fine to now. Get the capacity ammo feed. If you have enough, you can afford the Mark 6. Feed all the guns. There's no need to feed all the guns, man. I really don't think there is. We can handle it, I think. It's just weight that's the big problem. So the nose was lightweight Mark 5. The front was armoured 7. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, £5 from Shadow Killer.
One light engine on max level should give you all the weight to use all guns ammo feed.
I don't think it was. Like, you can see how close we are to the weight limit at the moment. Yeah, we're already over the weight limit now. Pretty sure I did install all of those lightweight engines. I did, yeah. Outer ones were lightweight. Systems. Didn't I drop for, like... I think I dropped for this, didn't I? I'm trying to remember which ones I dropped for. Interesting. Not if you armour fuselage. Yeah, exactly. But I do want to armoured fuselage. That is something I want to maintain. There was something... What did I drop for? I genuinely can't remember. That one. Installing this would make us too heavy. What did I drop for? Missile systems. Was it the oxygen tank? No. Wasn't extinguishers. Radar I kept at Mark 5. Hydraulics I kept there. The electrical system maybe Mark 4? Not sure. Get rid of O2? I could do. It's quite important. I'm trying to remember what I dropped for. It must have been, because these were definitely the guns I had. So it must have been something in here that I dropped. Must have been the oxygen tanks, yeah. I'm going to put that to Mark 2. Well, the self-sealers, like, heavy. Not really. I'm going to drop to electrical system Mark 4. Fuselage. Armour up those wings, because we definitely need that. And then survival. Very heavy. Didn't you have some lightweight fuselage? I did on the nose, but I've already put that on. The rest of it was, I'm sure, armoured Mark 7. I'm trying to think what it was. I genuinely can't remember. It's been so long. I don't think I dropped anything lower than this. Like, Mark 4 radar is considerably worse. So I don't want to go with that. Did I drop extinguishers? Make it very light. Is this a new plane? Yes. I have Mark 3 tanks. I definitely had the self-seals, did I? Did I have the self-seals? Genuinely can't remember. You might have dropped extinguishers. I'm sure I had more extinguishers than that. I'm sure I had the max extinguishers. I didn't drop for standard engines, did I? I definitely had armoured inner engines. I'm sure I did Mark 7 across the board. I'm almost certain I did. But I'm like really like over budget in terms of carry capacity. Like really like struggling. Get a Mark 2 pigeon and maybe a Mark 2 dinghy? No? Puts me over by 40 kg. Pigeon for a middle-light slack. Did we lose the Boomer Zoomer? We did. Tell your crew to, yeah, do a few laps of the jogging track. I'm genuinely confused, because the guns are definitely right. The equipment, as far as I know, doesn't really weigh anything. Maybe I had like a two-slot. A two-slotter somewhere. Yeah, I think maybe I had a two-slotter somewhere. Because we've got an extra parachute, don't we? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I could do is drop a med kit. I guess. That should put me under budget. Just barely. For a Mark II dinghy. Okay, that'll do, I guess. Right. Brilliant. Well, this is our new aircraft then. Unadorned and ready to go, I guess. Let's have a look here. All crew survive, that's the one. Okay, so we're going up in a fresh plane. We need a bomb flight. And, yeah, all of this shit, it's gone. Curve digital. Some awful fucking roundels. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh my god. Yeah. Right, okay, so what's going to be our waste text? What's going to be our flight squadron? Right, rip all those markings, I know, right? Did he crash? My landing gear got shot off and the pilot couldn't land it. And Dutch. Nice. MONK4S, that's quite good actually. Uncrashable Mark II, yeah. Tis but a scratch. Giddy up. Oh no, I like that one. Yep. Kerry, yep. I think we've had that one before actually. Saurator. I like that one. You what, mate? That's good. Boomer. I was tempted to do WD-40. I like these. I do like these. Banana. Oh god. Oh fuck. Actually, that's a pretty good thing, so I quite like that one. Yeah, Flight Squadron 0H FK, I think, yes. I like that. That's good. I'm going to go with that. Right, and the name of the aircraft. We've got the dumpy dustbin. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Right. Where else do we go now? What should we rename our aircraft? So we had the Boomer Zoomer. Oh god, wake up, Joe. We had the Boomer Zoomer. What should we do? The dumpy dustbin was good. Jeff. Can't call it Jeff. Clip the landing, I don't know. Clive Mark II. All hail Roy. Dumpy dustbin was good, but Henry Hoover, if you keep it with the same, Henry Hoover. Flip the bird. The Brexiteer. Planey McPlane face. Possible. Fenton. Leroy Jenkins. The Boomer Doomer. That's the one. Nice. The Falling Fortress. That's the one. I'm liking these. The Boomer Remover. I'm a both. Falling Fortress? That's a good name for him. Well, in its own right, a good name. Hello, CS Tamai. Good to see you. Something Wong. Hardchen. The Millennial... Finial? Millennial Finial. I don't know. HMS wrong place. The Millennium Falcon. No, please, Disney. Forgive me. Don't come after me. I said the words. We too low. The thingy on the end of the curtain rod. Oh, right, okay. There you go. It's like an aglet, that is. The holy shit. DCMA. That's the one. Invisible. Oh, look, a penny. New plane. Yep, new plane. Ship falls out. Bulbous Barry. 25 months. How's it going, Q? Oh, it's not going too blah 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 blah. Bad Blade. Good to see you, matey. Bonjour, bitches. I actually quite like that. Bonjour, bonjour, bitches. Drops bombs. Jesus, holy fuck. What's with all these like Asian-themed something wongs? Holy fuck. So what's going on with that? New player. Jesus Christ. Sorry, somebody just put a letter through the front door and he like shot it into the lounge. Jesus Christ. It's the most angry I've ever seen a letter put through a letterbox. I've got to choose something. Digby Fire. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, the Flying Frog. Cyanide's new plane. It's difficult, man. Boomer Zoomer's been so good. Swiss cheese. Getting to the colonizer. The Angry Badger. Average Joe. Below Average Joe. That's it, yeah. Pile of shite. Pile of shite. Oh, that's actually... that's the one. The shite kite. There we go. I like that. The shite kite. We got it. That's the one. That'll do nicely. Brilliant. I like that. Excellent. Right. So, the Shite Kite, part of Flight Squadron 0HFK. It's fresh off the press, but we've had plenty of time to perfect technology and various systems on board, so we've been able to outfit it with the best equipment, which is very, very nice. So we are going to go back up in the Shite Kite. Hopefully you'll be able to bring this one home, eh? Eh? Eh, Wilhelm? Eh? If you can do that for me, I'd massively appreciate it. Let's give it its inaugural flight. And we'll get out there. Right then. So, let's have a look here. We've got a few different missions. We've got the Bremen Tank Factory. We've got the bunker busting of the Maginot Line. And then we've got Operation Nemesis. So, let's go for the... Let's go for Buster Bunking. Buster Bunking? I don't know, is he? Let's go for the bunker busting on the Maginot Line. Let's give it a try. We have enemy armour down. Very cool. Take off. Lock in. Medium altitude. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Grand Slam. Oh, fuck it. I hate Grand Slam missions. Here we go. So what happened to the Boomer Zoomer? It got its landing. So basically what we tried to do was, Blade, we were doing a bombing mission at high altitude, right? And do you know how all the aircraft swarm underneath you because you can't like shoot, because you know they can't climb to you and your gunners can't really shoot them because of how erratically they're flying. What happened was, while all of these aircraft were swimming around underneath us, we were waiting for some Spitfires to take care of them. I think it was two Comets and an ME-262 turned up, right? And they kept strafing the aircraft, but the problem was the gunners were so preoccupied with the sea of planes underneath that they weren't shooting at the Comets, and one of the Comets shot off our landing gear. We evacuated all of the crew as we got back to the UK, and we dropped all of our bombs, and we tried to go for an emergency belly landing down in down at Woodbridge, but unfortunately it snapped off and it was all good game. So we're now in a new aircraft. It's pretty much fully upgraded. But yes, the legendary fighter the legendary aircraft has seen better days. She's gone for scrap. Is this the final mission? Not quite. Landed like it was made of Lego, as it so often does. Use some incendiary elf focus fire. Citrus, I'll get you to do the same. We're going to climb to high altitude, I think. Nice shooting. Elf, that's your department, son. Excellent shot. Well done, well done. Yeah, we're up high enough now that JJ can start Starlight navigation. So we're going to come up high, and we're going to stay up high if we can. We probably want to make good time, so we're going to boost. Just because we've got a long way to go, and we've got to go there before the sun comes up. Which it started at night time, so I imagine we don't have a huge amount of time to get there. In fact, I would say it was already getting a little bit light. Where's the moon at? Yeah, we do not have much time. Okay, we're going to really put the throttle to work here at the expense of fuel economy. Let's go. Right. Good stuff. Brilliant. Flak below our altitude. Copy. Going to be people down and below us. We're already losing the daylight. We might as well come back down to medium altitude then. If we're already losing the daylight, we might as well just come back down to medium altitude. Just at least so we can see the ground. God, getting flacked with a Grand Slam underneath us. That is going to be very unfortunate if that hits home. Yeah, how we doing? Breakfast, Citrus, this is your department here. Swat him with the 20s. Oh, yeah. Hit him with like 120 and he was out. Defensive fire really helps keeping them away, that's it. In quad we trust, that's it. I like it. The O2, I know. Right. Down we go. It does Nivision, yeah. Into the flak field. Citrus, just give us a fresh belt in there for us and then come back up to the roof. My god, look at this fucking 101 Dalmatians. Look at all these spots. Shit. This is some serious flak fire we're about to be flying into. Here we go, lads. You got a hole in your left wing. Yeah. Right, here we go. Another. Oh my fucking god, that's a very large flight. Good shooting there, Citrus. Here's our target. Okay, right, we need to climb up to very high altitude now. We're not going to be able to do it right away, right? We're not going to be able to complete a high altitude drop on this pass. Are they incoming? No? Okay, we haven't aggroed them, thank God. Samura. I like that. Nice. Okay, up we go. I'm glad, Jesus Christ, don't fall through that. You're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, so we're not quite ready to do this bomb drop yet. We've got to climb ever higher. We've got to get all the way to maximum altitude before we're able to do anything with that. Fuselage is taking the brunt of it. How are we doing for altitude? We are almost there. We may even be able to ask the pilot to turn us around here, because we're basically up at the top. Okay, here we go, here we go. We're up at very high altitude now. You know what, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do one more pass because I don't want to fuck this up. I'm going to wait till the needle can climb no higher. There we go. Game seems satisfied. We're just going to do one more pass as we're above the flak field, and there's no harm in doing so. There we go, swing it around. And let's get ready. That's not our target. There's our target coming on in. Ready with the ground slam. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Send it. Boom. Very nice. Lots of fighters coming in. Right, we want to go back down to a low altitude here, or medium altitude. Back into the mess. Right, okay. Citrus down. Oh my fucking god. Fucking Jesus. Auto tag, do something. It's fucking horrible jets. Nice shooting. God, did you get one of those, you lucky fuck? Jesus, they came in fast. Call for Spitfires. No need just yet. Go on, good shooting, excellent shooting with the 20 mils, well done, thank you very much, Citrus. Right, very far from home, but we now have navigation markers again. We could go around this flak field. Let's endeavour to do so, actually. I'm going to go around it. This way, please. There we go. I'm guessing that's the 20 mil on the belly, that's the one. Let's reload her. Excellent, let's keep going. Right. Those comets can't shoot for sit. Yeah, they can't. They're not too bad, although it's a comet that downed us last time. Got our landing gear. They have absolutely riddled us, to be fair. The only thing keeping us in the air is our Mark 7 fuselage, really. Right. Go high and just sit until you can reach your objective. Reload all guns? All guns pretty much are reloaded. Yeah, all guns are fine. We cannot go to high altitude in the daytime because we cannot see the ground for ground reference. Could the flak hit your bomb and kill you or nah? I've got no idea, Winters. Not a clue. It's never happened to me before. Imagine 40 mils on a Lanky. What, a Bofors? I don't think that would really be any good. I don't think that would be... Because you're never going to hit aircraft with a 40 mil, really. Not really. It doesn't fire that fast. I know the Bofors shoots pretty quick, but like, I don't know. It just wouldn't be that effective. I don't think. Like, I would argue that if you're going to hit an aircraft with a 40 mil, the 20 mil would probably. I mean, you're probably going to kill it in 1 or 2 shots with a 20 mil anyway. Like, you probably don't need a 40. There's a reason that 100 mil guns aren't strapped to aircraft. I guess the 40 mil would destabilise your plane quite a bit, that's also true. What you could do is go high, set a custom waypoint in the general direction of the mainland, then go low to make sure you're safe. Entirely possible, but where's the fun of being buffeted by copious amounts of flak ammunition, eh? Where's the fun? Where's the fun in that? There's an aircraft with a 105, yes. Wasn't there a German plane with like an 80? Yeah, there's been a few. A lot of them were used in like ground attack roles, like with the large anti-tank guns and stuff, or for like taking out bombers with like... Some of them were in anti-tank roles, some of them weren't. But yes, there were some German aircraft with some big guns on them. Very nice. That plane was a dive bomber, yes it was. The AC-130 is a 105 on it. Yeah, but that's like ground attack. You wouldn't be shooting aircraft with a 105. I think we're going to have that guy. Yeah. And on my level. Ye scrubbeth. Keeping it era specific. Probably a bit too old, maybe. Oh. There we go. 2, 3. Get that all pinged up. I just want to go and get Alf just a spare mag of ammo. AC-130 isn't a bomber. No, it isn't. It is a ground attack aircraft. If you could call it that. I guess a gunship, actually, to be more accurate. Had 237s under the wings, yep. The old trumpets of Jericho. That's the one. Lovely. Right, next mission, chat, is going to be the big one. We're going to try and complete the campaign in the next mission here. I hope you're ready. I know I'm not. AC-130 and Armour 3. There was a mod for that, and it was a good mod. But the AC-130, right? Let me tell you, friends, right? The AC-130 is overpowered as shit. It's so... Oh, it's unbelievable. It just owns everything. It just destroys everything. It's an unbelievable piece of equipment. It's like, why I think we tried recreating. Do you know that there was a Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops mission, right? Where like one person is on the ground and then one person is supporting overhead in like an AC-130 gunship. It's like that. It's like the poor people on the ground just get chewed up. Poor bloody generic insurgent name here is not equipped to deal with the eye in the sky. Oh god, Cyanide's here. Hello, matey. Jesus. Out of nowhere. But very fun to use. Yeah, coin weapon. That's it. Been here since the start, just lurking. Jesus Christ! When you have, I'm not worthy. When you have the Armir as a viewer, worthy. But bow down. Whoa, there you go. That's it. Good to see you, mate. The potato, more like it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all good. Nice one. Right, let's swing it to the right, and then, yeah, go for the touchdown, I guess, and then we're going to have to see if we can end the campaign. Let's give it a go. Give it a go. Right. Nice one. Let's lock in the landing gear. As a special treat, Wilhelm's got all 3 wheels on the aircraft this time. Nice one. Right, so, Operation Nemesis coming up next. I've never done Operation Nemesis, so we shall see what it's all about, and hopefully end the campaign. Jesus, this is going to be... Oh, it's going to be a bit much. You should have named the plane Actual Cunt 130, that's it. Don't stroke his ego like that, he won't be able to keep his hands up after that. Or his head up after that, beg your pardon. Hands up. Hands up. Not too bad. Not too bad. Right, okay, let's have a look then. Mission result, not dead. So infinitely better than any of the other outcomes we could have had. Right, prep for manual navigation and a lot of it. Okay, there we go. So, ready for flight. Briefing. Here we go. Operation Nemesis. Our spies have revealed the location of the Führer's bunker, Adolf's holiday retreat. It is located beneath a large square in the west of the city. One good hit with a grand slam from high altitude and we can bring this to an abrupt end. I don't remember this. This wasn't in Downfall. Did you casually ignore the sub? What sub? Oh, beg your pardon. Sorry. Well, congratulations. Cyanide now has bear emotes. Brilliant stuff. Right, let's take it on up to the 9 o'clock. This is the end of the campaign here, folks. Medium altitude. Another Grand Slam mission. Got it all to play for. Your next plane, Defenseless Virgin. Is that a name, is it, for an aircraft? That's fantastic if that's the case. Shroud, thank you very much for that. I'm not here. I'm just a figment of your imagination. He's barely here. Nice one. Right, okay, raise the landing gear. And up we go. In the really sort of untested, unproven shite kite. This is the big one. We're expecting heavy resistance. Well, here we go. Bit of luck. The Grand Slam. Going after the Führer's bunker. Going deep into hostile territory. Very deep into hostile territory. It's going to be a long one. Now, we could be going to our death here. Like, if we can end the war with a swift blow from the Grand Slam, unfortunately, it's not even necessary to make it back. The war will be over. These brave bomber crewmen will have served their purpose to their country, to their cause. Surely this is what it's all about. Lean fuel? Yeah, I think you're right. Apparently you can get destroyed by flak if your bomb doors are open and you have the Grand Slam. Lovely. I think you can imagine the Defenseless version if a mod gave me permission. I think let's not. Let's keep it all above board. Soviets comrades rushing into the Führer bunker just to be yeeted to hell by the Grand Slam, basically. If you hit it, of course, that's it. It's got to penetrate the ground, Toby. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3 bandits coming in low. How the Cold War turned hot. That's it. Off we go. We can begin our climb to high altitude here. Although I think I'm going to stay at medium altitude because I want to shoot down these, because we're going to get encountered by jets. Good shooting, well done. Targets engaged and destroyed. Elf is all reloaded. Get your man to go and reload as well. Here we go. Nothing rude, it's a World War II photograph of a plane with the plane's name in front of it. Fair enough. Well, as long as you deem it to be safe for work, it might be worth just whispering it to Blade, just to see whether it is Monka TOS. I'm sure that'll be alright, won't it, Blade? Right. Is that a goddamn 20? That's a 20. Right then. Weeping along. Nice. Brilliant. There we go. Lean fuel mix has been consumed. Right, enemy fighters spotted on radar. So, group of 3. We're going to be up high for these. Keep flying to our target. Again, we don't even need to make it back to base. If we can, that would be fantastic, but delivering the payload is our top priority. The calm before the storm, that's it. Radio for reconnaissance. It's a long mission, Gulping. They've given us a lot of fuel. We're assuming that we're coming back. Although the truth may not be as happy as that. Enemy fighters on radar. 10 o'clock left. Medium altitude. Oh, he's shitting. Jeez. Flying through the middle. I'm guessing these guys are waiting for the return journey. Down low, please, Citrus. Breakfast, if you can. I need armor-piercing ammunition, and I need some discipline. There we go, 2 targets ahead. Struggling with navigation at the moment. I'm going to have to come down low, or go high. I'm going to have to go high, aren't I? Use your armor-piercing ammo. There you go, good shooting, chaps. Get those comets. Okay, Citrus up high. Nice shooting. Back down. Reload this button gun. Everyone's ready. We've got a fire on board. I did not realise. Okay, let's slow time here. Noodles. Oh, Citrus up high. Can you grab... Why can't I grab this shit? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Put that fire out, put that fire out. Get yourself on there, son. In fact, get yourself over there. Peely, come and heal him. That was nearly very bad. The Grand Slam bomb has to be dropped from a maximum altitude. Here we go. Here we go. Radio in for the Spitfires. Elf, get ready, son. Ready. Right. There is our target coming up. I'm leaning in. Ready. Steady. Send it. Nice one. Getting confirmation the bunker has been destroyed. Return to base for debriefing. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, God. Auto tag. Incendiary ammunition. Got a big fire there. One of our engines is down. Breakfast. Shoot that fucker down. More guys coming in ahead. We've got one of our engines jammed up. Keep on the straight and narrow. Okay, O2's a problem. Let's quickly get on this station. There you go. And get over here. We can't fix that engine until we're down at a lower altitude. Use HE ammunition, please. Good shooting with the HE. Excellent shooting with the HE. Not quite excellent shooting there, but hopefully enough for the Spitfires to finish off. Nice job, Spitfires. Nice shooting again. More MEs on our rear. Peely, I don't want to send you out there at high altitude. How are we doing for fuel? Fuel's fine. Fuel economy isn't amazing. Left landing gear's damaged. Elf is still in the bomb seat. That's my bad. Get him up. Okay. Got an engine failure. Nothing I can do up here. Too high. We're just going to have to live with an engine being down. Here we go. Well, the engines are badly damaged, but they're not out completely. There we go. See you later, lads. Thanks for the assist. Here we go. Daylight. Begin our descent to medium altitude. We're losing the light. Gotta be done. Jesus. How many engines do I need? Probably 2 at least. I can repair that engine, get it back in working order. We're now down at a level where there's some oxygen, so Peely, be careful. That takes brass balls of steel to do that. Get back inside. There we go. Armoured Engine Mark II, taking it back in. Getting the low gun for us.
Oh, yeah.
Good shooting. Thank you very much there to McGrath there. Is your bomber made of Swiss cheese? Fucking Jesus. The state of those fuel tanks that just went bang. Jesus. Elf needs medical attention. Okay, Peely, go and grab one of the first aid kits from the rear. It's a long run. You should be able to do it. Come on, Citrus. Go on, fire discipline, son. Get him, get him, get him. Excellent shooting. Thank you, Citrus. Well done. He's holding together. Nice one. Good save, Peely. Peely, come and do just some patch-ups, particularly of the pilot. Let's keep it going. In quad we trust. That's it. Right. No honour in death, Captain. Return home for debriefing. That's it. Got a problem with the oxygen tank. Oh, no, is that hydraulics? I think that's the oxygen tank. Yeah, that is O2. We'll just get it repaired. We're pretty much home safe now. Low altitude. Very nice. That can't be it. It's not been that difficult. Surely that's not the end. I feel like there's something extra. I feel like Hitler's secret bunker was a... Oh god, a single... Okay, Monka S. A single heavy... Possible heavy fighter. I'm kind of scared of a... What is it? Is it just a single Focke-Wulf? I know the Luftwaffe doesn't have much left, but... Okay. I'm Hans. I am going to end the war. I'm going to kill that damn bomber. It was a single BF 109. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna get the kill. Papa Adolf's gonna be so proud. Jesus Christ. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Well, you know, props for trying. Excellent. Right. Nearly back to the UK then. And that could be the end. The end of our most glorious campaign. With only 1 bomber lost and 0 crew. I don't think we can scoff at that. It was a decoy. Hitler himself will intercept you and end it once and for all. I wouldn't be surprised. Some like horror, like weird boss battle where like Hitler like takes off in a Horton with like a pirate's saber and a fucking tricorn hat. By the way, do you have the DLC installed for ETS2? Any DLC? I've got Scandinavia. I think that's it. I don't know what ones I've got, to be honest. I'd have to double check. How high are you? 500 feet. Bit late there. Bit late. Never mind. Nice. How's the landing gear? Damaged, but not terrible. Remember to slow the plane down. We'll be alright. She'll be alright. I have faith. Here we go. Was expecting more from the last mission. I was too, Isrid. I feel like it's not the last mission. I feel like it's probably going to be like, hey, you know, Hitler wasn't in his bunker. We've got a special mission for you to do. Where you actually, and then that's the real one. That's what I'm expecting. But if not, here we go. The end of the campaign. That was easier than most missions that we've done before. God, nearly 900, nearly 900 people here. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Lower the landing gear. Lock her in. Another happy landing. Here we go. Yep, probably Pablo. They are all shot for, I don't know, something. Here we go. Operation Nemesis. Here we go. Here we go. Potentially the end. Exit debrief. There it is. The bunker. Starting crew. Holy shit. The Boomer Zoomer. Excellent. Operation Chariot in the Boomer Zoomer. It's going to be the same over and over again. You're going to see a lot of the same thing. We did it. We actually did it. Beautiful. Wilhelm Peely JJ. And then we have Noodles, Breakfast, Citrus, and Elf. Basically took them and their kite right the way through the war. And then it's good to go. The pick in question. Oh, I see. Oh, there you go. Look at her. Beautiful. Operation Overlord. Basically the same crew over and over and over and over and over again. But they did a hell of a job. Credit where it is due. They did some bloody good work. Holy shit. Well played, everyone. Wow, wow, wait. Time for the B-17 campaign, yes. Next time we play Bomber Crew, we will be doing the B-17 campaign, but that brings us nicely up to the 2-hour mark. And so that is the end of the stream. Give them subs. Could. Right. Wilhelm was such a traitor. He was. He lost the Boomer Zoom with the shite kite. Lovely. Excellent. Bomber Crew. That is a very high definition logo. Jesus Christ. Runner Duck. Mr. Dave Miller. These weren't in my aircraft. Fair enough. Yeah, that's it. Is that the entire... Oh, sorry, I thought that was the entire credits there. I was like, really? 2 people? Jesus. Well, there you go. Holy shit, Bomber Crew. It's taken us so long to get to this point. Actually unbelievable. Christ. Hello from Bavenstream. Hello, Wobble. Good to see you. I cannot believe it. Unbelievable. It's taken us forever to get here. Like, there was so much fucking shit that we had to get through. So much nonsense. I can't believe we managed to pull it off in the end. Absolutely bananas. When the Boomer Zoomer got taken, don't... Sorry. When the Boomer Zoomer got taken, don't and the shite kite finishes the job. That's true. Cool beans indeed. Not a huge development team for that. I'm really impressed with it, though. Well fucking played. That was something. And I guess we go back to the main menu. Beautiful. There it is. There it is. Immortalized forever. Wilhelm Peely, Citrus, Breakfast, JJ, Elf, and Noodles. Bomber Crew completed. They went right from the start of the war to the end, enduring some of the worst hardships that the Germans could throw at them, but they made it. Holy fucking shit. Well fucking done. Excellent. Can't wait for the mighty Ith to come out. That would be awesome, yeah. God, I hope they make a Bomber Crew 2. Love this game. It is very, very cool. So yes, that is it from me for now. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. This isn't the end of Bomber Crew. It will be coming back. There is the USAF DLC where we play as a B-17 Flying Fortress. So we'll definitely be doing some of that. So yes, thank you everyone. Hopefully you've all enjoyed Bomber Crew. I know I have, and we'll be back in the not too distant future to play some more. So have a good time, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, good night, and so on. And I will catch you tomorrow now. I'm not going to be streaming this evening, unfortunately. Or I'm going over to see my parents. It's been like a little while since I've moved out, really. I haven't properly been over. We're going over for food and stuff because some of the social distancing measures have been relaxed. So I'm not on this evening. Looking forward to going and seeing them. And then I should be on tomorrow for some Arma 3, hopefully. So have a lovely afternoon, evening, and night. A massive thank you to everybody who subbed. A massive thank you for everybody for taking part and stuff. And I will, I'll catch you next time. Afternoon, evening. So there we go. So who's online? We've got Bavin and we've got Miss Jaina doing art. I'm contractually obliged to send you to the other half here. So do feel free to send her me best. She's doing some cross-stitching if you want to just chill out and hang out with the other half. That would be much obliged, much obliged. So thank you everybody again. Take care, keep safe, and I'll catch you all next time. See you tomorrow. And yeah, I'll bid you adieu. Take care folks, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.